Hello. 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 Just a second. Okay. So here we can see question number 1. So here they're given two equations. Which ordered pair x comma y is a solution to the given system of equations? So they're asking what is the solution, which means where they meet at that point, what is the solution? That's what they're asking. So what I do, I simply input this first equation into DESMOS and second as well. Let's see what do I get. I get negative 5x, y equals to negative 5x plus 65, and second equation y equals to 25, and just see where they are meeting. You can see clearly they are meeting at point 8 comma 25, so which is option B. That's true. Now coming to question number 2. So here also they're given two equations. The solution to the given system of equations is x comma y. What is the value of y? I saw you. Just come on, let's go ahead. So come on, let's keep these two equations into the DESMOS and see what is the value of y we are going to get. So I want you to do along with me. Come on, take out your DESMOS and input these two equations and tell me what's the equation. Come on, do it. 3x minus, if you're watching this like as a video, not attending live, you just pause the video and just do it in your DESMOS and check later just by speeding up the video. Is your answer matching with the answer what I got? 3x minus 5y, that equals to negative 11, and the second equation is x equals to 1 minus 3y. So let's see where we are meeting. The points are meeting at negative 2 comma 1, and they said the solution to the given system of equations is x comma y and the value of y. We got negative 2 comma 1, which means y value is 1, which is option C. That's so easy. So moving ahead with the third question, let's see what we have in the question number 3. Same story. You don't see any unknown things into the equation. They're asking what they're asking. Let's see. What is the solution to the x comma y? Just they're asking solution, which means where the points meet at a point, meet at one region. The lines meet at one point. Let's see. Let's input the equations. I want you to do along with me. I just don't want you to watch. Y plus 2x, and that equals to 20. And the second equation is 6x minus 5y, that equals to 12. Just inputting the DESMOS, you get it. So you got 7 comma 6, which is option D. If you are okay with till this third question, just type I'm clear. I'll just move with the fourth question, Mr. Saidur Rahman. Okay, fine. Oh, no, not this. I have to move to fourth question, right? So that is here. So this is the fourth question. Y equals to x square. Just it's all about typing. I want you to type. Yes, I can just leave these questions, but I want you to do it right now in your device, whatever it is. Is it a mobile or a laptop, whatever tab? Yes. No, don't solve it by elimination or that, because here you need to get answer quickly. If you're getting few answers, definitely get quickly with the help of substitution and elimination. It's fine if you can able to, but few of them, you see the question number 4, don't try to do it with the help of elimination, or you can get the value of x clearly and put it back into that and get the value of y. Don't do all that. It's better to keep it in DESMOS. You get a correct, you won't get an incorrect answer, because when you keep the right equations into DESMOS, that's always better, and it is faster and quicker, and you get a right answer as well. Sometimes you can do it easily with the substitution, then you can go ahead. So here it's completely fine if you go with this. So just see where the line, the parabola and the line are meeting. It's meeting at -6, -1. Y value is -1. Okay, I didn't get you, sorry. Okay, if you do the device, if you do it on your device, you can't do that one. That is the story, yeah. Okay, then you can watch it. I'm typing it right. You can do it after the session is done. You can try it, or else you can still parallelly do it. Like you choose this thing just this way, and then you can go ahead to go back to that, and you can still do it. If it is working for you, fine. Or else you can just understand as of now, Mr. Sridhar Rahman. Just see how I'm doing it. After the class is done, you can do it with your device. If you have another device, it is far better. So you can watch and you can do. Okay, now what we got, it's -1. The value of y is -1. And don't solve it using elimination method as of now, because it's not required. That you're not going to use that method in the exam as well. That takes time. Question number 5. The graph of a system of two linear equations is shown. What is the solution x, y to the system? Here, two lines already given, and they're asking what is the solution, where they are meeting. Let's see where they are meeting. Let's say this is 1, 2, -2, -3. So y value is -3. Y value -3, only this. So directly you can go with it. If you want to check x value, -1, -2. This is -2. So it is -2. Yes. Option 3, option C is perfectly fine. Now question number 6. They're given two equations. The solution to the given system of equations is x, y. They're not asking now solution. You have to add the solution what we are getting. I'll just add them. The people who are not watching live also, I mean, who are watching after the live, just do it along with me. So that just get with the device, or you have a option of using the same device, even because you're not attending live. You can stop the video and go back to the DESMOS and put the equations, and then see the value what you're getting, and just come back to the live, and still you can do it. So 2x plus 5y equals to 24. Oh, sorry, you see, this is what happens sometimes. You get a wrong answer. 2x plus 5y equals to 24, and x plus 4y, that equals to 15. So where they are meeting at 7, 2, but we need x plus y, 7 plus 2, which is 9, which is option C. Let's move to the question. Next question, question number 7. So this way you can able to handle all questions. But don't think that every question will be like this only. There will be some twists and turns. You need to be careful about them. So question number 7. 2x minus 4y. So I'll just remove this and I'll enter minus 4y. That equals to 8. And second equation, x plus 2y. X plus 2y, that equals to 4. So I got a point where they are meeting at 1.4, 0, and they said how many solutions does the equation have? It is meeting at only 1 point. So it has only one solution. So option B. In question number 8. So here, by watching this, you need to understand, we just need to write the equation from the given word problem. So how can we pick? Let me tell you the trick behind this. An ice cream vendor sells small, large cups of ice cream. Each small cup of ice cream is sold small cup $5. Each large cup is sold for $7. During an event, the vendor sold a total of 200 cups. Do we know how many? What are small cups and large cups? We don't know. Like total is 200 cups. Total 200 means we don't know how many small, how many large. So we can say x plus y total equals to 200 cups. So here I will eliminate option B and A because they are saying 200. 5 is the number which is dollar. It's connected with dollar. If this must be dollar, x must be cups. Okay, if you're not okay with that, I just eliminated that because x plus y equals to 200 because that must be cups. Okay, let's move ahead. Still, you will get even more information to understand better and eliminate options. Sold a total of 200 cups of ice cream and collected $160 more from sales. See, I said you one trick. When you're dealing with the word problem and if you see something coming thrice, here $5, $7, $160 coming thrice, like $5, $7, that equals to $160. Dollars must be in one line, like they must be at one place. So where do you have this 5, 7 and 160? Obviously, if you add, you don't get a $5 plus $7 is not going to be a 160. So it is going to be definitely X cups, $5. What is that? X is, let's say, this is small cups and this is large cups. X is small cups, Y is large cups. So 5x plus 7y equals to $160. Where do we have that? 5x plus 7y. That equals to, no, we don't have that equation. 5x, no. Oh, 1 second, something we messed up, but fine. Listen. So here we can purely eliminate option A and option B because 200 is not connected with the dollars. 160 is connected with the dollars. 7, 5, 160. All of them must be in dollars. 7, 5, 160, 7, 5, 160. The answer must lie between C and D. And in that, this 200, x plus y equals to 200. Why? Because that is the total number of cups. So option C is x plus y equal to 200, x plus y equals to 200. The small cups plus large cups equal to total number of cups, 200 cups. Fine. But how do we pick? We eliminated successfully now A and B. But how do we pick from C and D? So let's see. If X is the number of small cups sold at the event and Y is the number of large cups sold at the event, they mention it here. I just moving ahead, try to solve a bit quick. They clearly mention here X is small cups and Y is large cups. So clearly X plus Y must be 200. Then you eliminate A and B. Which equation represents this situation? So here we have a doubt on the C and D. Now let me erase this. So let's read the required thing. Where it is this $6, we know that $5 for each small cups and large cup is $7. During an event, the vendor sold total of 200 cups of ice cream and collected $160 more from sales of small cups than from sales of large cups. He got more sales of small cups which is X, more sales of small cups than large cups. What does that exactly mean? So which is, let me write here, small cups equals to, let's say sales of small cups equals to sales of large cups plus $160. That's what it means. I repeat, collected $160 more, $160 more from sales of small cups. Small cups got $160 more than from sales of large cups. Along with large cups money, small cup is getting $160 more. So what is this? Small cups is 5x, that equals to large cups is 7y plus $160. So that's going to be option 5x, small option C. 5x equals to 7y plus $160. Got it? Or else let's see, if you still have doubt, you can't able to pick that and you are having a doubt in between C and D. Let's see whether the DESMOS is going to help us or not. X plus y, that equals to 200, and 5x equals to 7y plus 160. So are we getting anything here? Yeah, they are meeting at a point 130 and 70. So is this going to help us? 130 and 70. If we solve it, we will get a solution that 130 is the number of small cups and 70 is the number of large cups. Let's see, let's change the equation. If this is 7, then what happens? Is it going to help us? 7 and it's going to be 5. So we get something 96 and 103. So if you add that, the second equations, when I change, I just only change this part. The D option I inputted, and I'm getting a point where 96 and 103. 96 and 103, if I add, it's going to be 200 cups. But here things are in decimals. Obviously, we can't give things in decimals. Like a cup is a proper thing. We can't give cup in a half cup, something like that. So obviously, we won't go with D. We go with C, because DESMOS is telling us even here you are getting total of 200 cups, X cups, Y cups, small cups 96, large cups 103. We considered X as small cups, Y as large cups, but we are getting things in decimals. How can we give somebody a cup of small cup of ice cream in decimal format, like a half or a 3/4? We don't give like that. We give a full cup. We are dealing with a full cup. One small cup is a $5. How can you deal with this 0.6 and like that? No, we don't do that. So that's how we can eliminate option D by using DESMOS. Let me get back to the option 3 now. Let me eliminate this y thingy and have y is 7y in the option C, and I change it to 5. And when I go with option C, it is perfectly $130 of 130 small cups and 70 large cups, total 200, properly fitting. So it's not in decimals. So that's how I can eliminate option D and I go with C. So this is one thing. Or else you can go with what I said here. You can write the this thing in the word format and just go with that. Let's go to question number 9. So this is so easy question, just random one. A by B equals to this, and A by KB equals to 1.25. I'll write separately 1 by K, A by B equals to 12.5. We need to find the value of K. So here we already have the A by B value. This A by B value we input 1 by K equals to, no, 1 by K into, in the place of A by K I write 4.5, 12.5. So we need 4.5 by 12.5 equals to K. We need K value. Just input that in DESMOS. 4.5 divided by 12.5 you do 0.36. So that will be your answer. K equals to 0.36. So you have to do it in this way. Just let me know if you're okay with this. I'll just move with the next question. Or sometimes if you solve 9 divided by 25 also you get, which is again 0.36. Shall I continue with the next question, Mr. Saidur Rahman? Let me know, is my pace is fine or do I need to go a bit slow? Yes, thank you so much, man. Let me erase this thingy first. Okay, let's move to the question number 10. So question 10, they give an equation, one of the two linear equations in the system is given. We always they give two, but now they're given only one, 6x minus 3y equals to 9. The system has no solution. Which equation could be the second equation in the system? So what will be the second equation? So you can do it by DESMOS. How? Take the first equation, put it in the DESMOS, 6x minus 3y, that equals 9. And what you do for the second equation, take the option A and C. What do you mean by no solution? The lines must not meet. If the lines meet, then that is not the answer. So I'll input here to 3x minus y, 3x minus y, that equals 2. So the lines are meeting. The lines are meeting at a point. So option A is incorrect. Because if they are meeting at a point, it's a one solution. It's not going to be a no solution. So I eliminate option A and I go with 2. 2x minus y, that equals 3. You see there is only one line, which means infinitely many solutions. You have to be two lines and they must be visible. If I go with black, you can see the black line. If I click on blue, it's coming a blue line, which means it's infinitely many solution, but we need no solution. So let's go change this. It's going to be 1 by 3x, option C, 1 divided by 3 and x, minus 1 divided by 6 y, that equals to 2. So what I'm getting again, if I click on black, I'm getting black on the line, green on the line, which means two lines are coinciding, which means infinitely many solutions again. So option C is not correct. No need to input this option D directly, it will be the answer. Or else if you want to input, you see the option C and D almost similar, just it has 1 by 2 is the difference. I'll just change that one part and let's see, am I going to get parallel lines or not. 1 by 2, what's happening? 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6, that equals to 1 by 2. Just hold on for a second. I didn't saw properly or what? Had I entered correctly 1 by 3x minus 1 by 6y? Let me eliminate this and let me put 2. Something is wrong here in the DESMOS thingy. Let me erase this. Let's go with the DESMOS again. When you do this like repeatedly, sometimes it won't give the results. So that is the thing. So let me input the equation again, the third one. So if I input 6x minus 3y, that equals to 9, and the second equation I'm keeping with option C, 1 divided by 3 minus 1 divided by 6y minus 1 divided by 6y, and that equals to 2. So you can see now, one second, here I have to enter x, I didn't. Let me put x, 1 by 3x I don't know why this DESMOS is not giving the right answer. No. Option C must work, but I don't know. I entered everything correctly. I don't know why. Okay, here I think the y thing is in the denominator. You see, you did not do that mistake. Because of the y, things got changed. I just have to enter properly. Yes, now you see, be careful. Even if we entering correctly, sometimes the y will go down and up. That's why we don't get the answers correctly. The lines are not meeting at all, so it's option C is the answer. I went directly with D because I thought it's not coming. I thought everything is fine, because sometimes DESMOS won't give you the right answer, like because of, I don't know, maybe some technical thing here or what. But if you enter this, I got two lines not meeting at a point, so which is no solution. So option C is correct, it's not D. And however, I checked with D as well just by changing this, and I got to know that something is wrong. And then I went back to C. Done. Let's go with question number 11. They given two equations. If x comma y is the solution to the given system of equations, what is the value of x plus y? Let's input this to x square minus y square, that equals to 48, and we just have to find x plus y. So I'm just directly inputting without checking much. X minus y, that equals to 6, and you can see the meeting point is 7 comma 1, and just have to add them up. 7 plus 1, which is 8. Question number 12. Here this thing we can't able to solve it with the help of DESMOS, because here unknown values involved, a and b. So what you need to do in this situation, you have to solve traditionally. In this given system of equations, a and b are constants. If the system has infinitely many solutions, infinitely many solutions means x terms are same, y terms are same, constants are same, which means all are same. So now what we can do, all are same means at least, okay, y things are properly fine. But properly fine means there is no unknown there in it. Only constant unknown involved, x terms unknown involved. So try to match these y terms perfectly same. So for matching those equations, I mean the y term same, I multiply this with -2, because then it becomes positive 10y. So what do I get now? If I do that, I'm going to get -2 into 2, -4x, -2 into -5y, positive 10y, that equals to -2a. And bx, I'll just keep second equation as it is, bx plus 10y, that equals to -8. So now we need not solve anything. Now we are not trying to find x or y values, we are trying to find what? A and B values. I mean, especially we need to find only A. So to get A, we need to check only constant terms. Here now these two are same equations, infinitely many solutions. These two equations have infinitely many solutions that they already given, which means equations are perfectly same. So I'm just matching up the constant terms. So -2a equals to -8, negative of 2 1s, 2 4s, a equals to 4, which is option C. Yes, you are right. Yeah. Question 13. You have two equations here, and let's see. In the given system of equations, a and b are constant. The graphs of the equation in the xy plane intersect at point 2, 8. What is the value of a? See, here you have two equations, and they are already telling you that they will intersect at 2, 8, and clearly one value y equals to -bx. So what I do is I'll just use this -bx here, and that's going to be ax plus b, and we know that a and b value, still we won't get it. Nope. Just a second. What this said, the graphs of the equation, we already have x and y values. If we get x and y values, okay, from this equation, y is 8 and -b, and x is 2, 2 1s, 2 4s, b equals to -4 we get. If b equals to -4, we take this -4 value and input it here. So what do you get? Y is 8. They already mentioned here y is 8, x is 2. 8 equals to a into 2 plus b is -4. So it's going to be 12 equals to 2a, 2 1s, 2 6, a equals to 6. So that's option C. Yeah. Till then, try question number 14. Easy peasy question. Question 14. The given system of equations is represented in the graph. How many solutions does the system have? How many solutions? Do you see any point or anything meeting or any intersection? No, there is no intersection at all. So directly 0. The given system of equations is represented in graph. They are already given in graph. They are not meeting at any point. So no solution. If they meet 1 point, 1 solution. Infinite, then infinite. So the solution to the given system of equations is the ordered pair x comma y. What is the value of y? So it's better to keep that into a DESMOS. But wait, if you watch carefully, this value is given here. So which is directly you can say y value you need, y equals to 2 into 4 square. 2 into 4 square is 16 plus 16 times 2, 32. Even faster than DESMOS. Even if you put it in DESMOS, you still get the same result. But be careful, like you see something like uneven, like some odd. Just substitute that value and you get it. Let's input and see in the DESMOS as well. 3x minus 5 divided by 16, and that equals to 4. Let's go for the second equation. Y equals to 2, and inside the bracket they're given this. Let's input that, whole square. Let's see, what do we get? Yeah, we have the thing here, and yeah, they are meeting somewhere here. 32. You see the y value, even if you put into the DESMOS, it's 32. And it's always better to see, and if is there any faster way that we can able to solve it in a traditional way. Now question number 16. Yeah, so here by watching you need to understand you can't solve this question with the help of DESMOS because there is an unknown value involved here. And let's see, in the given system of equations, a is a constant. Fine. The system has exactly one solution, which means they meet at only one point. If they meet at only one point, which of the following could not be the value of a? You know what, still you can able to use the DESMOS in this situation. How? Just input, you already have a second equation. Let me put second equation first. 3x minus 6y, that equals 20. And what is the value of a? We don't know value of a. Let's keep it a. I'm just entering same a, x plus 2y, that equals 5. So but we don't know what is the value of a. So here what the given value of a? Negative 1. We need to find which of the following could not be the value of a. Could not be the value of a, and it is only one solution. One solution condition, not value of a. So let's change the value of a. What is the value of a? They said negative 1. So let's keep it negative 1. So if it is negative 1, what's happening there? One solution means, you see, first one, they said the system has exactly one solution. One solution means they need to intersect. Here they are not intersecting, they are parallel. It is not a, what do you say that? Which of the following could not be the value of a? Option A could not be the value of a because they are parallel. You're getting my point? Hold on for a second. And if you have any doubt, you can change the value of a. Let's see, 3 by 4. 3 by 4 is nothing but 0.75. Let's go, just remove this and type 3 divided by 4. They are meeting at a point, which means that is a solution. Option B is a solution, one solution. They said one solution and it is a value of a. Now if I change so option B is incorrect. Let's go for option 1. So if I just eliminate this and put 1, a value 1. So what do I get? Here something else I'm getting, and they are meeting at a point, which means the value 1 is a solution. We are not looking for a solution. We are looking for not a solution. This is a solution, so we don't go with it. Let's keep this 3 in the place of A. Let's go with 3, and they are meeting at a point. So which means that is a solution. This is a solution to the equation, which means we are not looking for a solution. We are not looking for a solution, which is not a solution. So A equal to -1 if you take, you're going to get, 1 second, it's not going to stop at -1. Yeah. Yes, when it is -1, option A, I just did it again. You can see the parallel lines which they are not intersecting, which means this is not be the value of A. How to solve without using graph? So I think it's better to use graph because that is the fastest way, but you can solve it the way how I said. You see here, if you solve it, what do you get? They said one solution. One solution means, just a second, just give me 1 second. I don't want to teach you how to solve without using graph, because I already solved extremely in detail. I made a video on it. Just go to the system of equations videos. There you can see the traditional way of solving. I did it very clearly without using DESMOS. I did. There you can watch it. I don't want to involve that here, and we are not going to use the traditional way because that is slow process. If you go and watch there, your doubt will be solved. It did it in a very extreme manner, like very clearly, and the notes, everything is super clear. Just go to the playlist, check the system of equations, chapter 13. It will be there. Just directly see, it will be line. You can remember the question 16. Exercise 1, 16th question, chapter 13. Look for this. The questions are here and there in it. Look for the 16th question. So you will, I already taught this, so just go and watch there. If I do it here, it will consume a lot of time, and I don't want to use it because we don't use it in DESMOS. We don't use it in exam. It is better to go with DESMOS. Now let's go for the question number 17. So here we have two equations. The graphs of the equations in the given system of equations intersect at point this in the xy plane. What is the possible value of it? You see clearly everything is given. There is no unknown involved in it. Now, so it's going to be 3x that equals to 16. I'm just keeping this way, or else you can directly keep the 16 in the place of 3x. That's the traditional way of doing it, and you can still get it the value of y. But if you want to use DESMOS, I don't want to take any risk. I just need value just by entering in DESMOS. That's cool. Plus 3x. So where they are meeting at this point, we are concerned about y values. It is 4 or -4 we got. We have -4, so we go with option B. Question 18. So here we can't use DESMOS because here there is a unknown value involved. In the given system of equations, k is a constant. If system has no solution, what is the value of k? So what we do, put them in a proper way. -5x plus ky that equals to 8. The thing is no solution. No solution means x term same, y term same, but constant terms are different. So let's make it proper. If you send this 10x to other side, that's going to be 10x plus 5x, 15x. Okay, and then already 18y, and then this is positive 21. Let's keep it as it is. Constants different. X terms must match. X terms must match, but they are not matching. What I do, I multiply this with -1. If I do that, then my second equation sorry, I thought this is 15. No, I'm just trying to make two equations match, especially x terms. If x terms match, then fine. At least one thing must match. The rule for no solution is x terms similar, y terms similar, constant terms different. So I'm trying to match that. So what I do is I multiply the first equation with -3. If I do that, I will get 15x. So 15x for the first, and -3 into k, -3ky, -3 into 8, that is -24. And going with second equation, I just keep it as it is, 15x plus 18y, that equals to 21. Now x terms are completely similar. Now if x terms are completely similar, what about the y terms? We need to find the value of k. Y terms also similar. We tried doing something similar. X term similar means you need to understand now things y also similar, and you see the constants also different. So I just equate 3k equals to 18, 3 ones, 3 6, k equals to 6. You got k equals to 6. And if you have still doubt, just take the equations and put it into the DESMOS whether you're getting right or wrong. 15x, let's say 15x minus 3 into 6, 3 k value 6 we got, minus 18y, that equals to negative 24. And second equation we got 15x plus 18y, that equals 21. No solution. Just a second. 18y negative 21. Hold on for a sec. This one somewhere something, 1 second. Here it is negative 3y. See, when I confirmed, I'm getting points are intersecting, which means I'm just coming back and checking. It is negative 3k. I missed it to take negative 3. So that's where the mistake is. Negative 3k means k value is negative 6. K value negative 6 means this is going to be positive 18. Now you can see they are not intersecting. No solution means they won't intersect. Now it's perfectly fine. You need to get it here. It's not required to do it in a DESMOS. I just want you to show whether we are right or wrong. Obviously we went wrong because we missed to take that negative, and I just saw that and I just covered the mistake. Now it is fine. You know, actually don't do the DESMOS. You have to do it with the traditional way, what I did on the left side. Done. Let's go with the question. We still have some 4 questions. Just give me a second. 19, 20. Okay, I'll just teach you those questions. Using the OneNote, question 19 we are in. I think you people can able to see the question 19. Okay, question 19 is simple. Let me tell you it here so that I can finish it quicker. Yes. So what's the question? The graph of one of the following 2 equations in the linear system is shown in the xy plane. The system has no solution. No solution means the lines won't meet. Which equation could be the second equation in this system? Second equation. What they said, no solution means, point number 1, no solution means lines are parallel. They given only one line in the graph. From that we pick slope. Slope is rise by run. Rise is negative 2, run is positive 3. Slope is negative 2 by 3. So whatever the slope you have for this line, the second line slope also same, because no solution means lines are parallel. If lines are parallel, slopes are equal. That's what we learned. So slope is negative 2 by 3. So for that only option C and D are correct. Option A and B are wrong because their slopes are not matching with the slope of the first line. Makes sense, right? Now, out of C and D we have to eliminate. How do we eliminate? What is the intercept? The intercept is the equation. If we write y equals to mx plus c, if we write y equals to mx plus c, y equals to m is how much? Negative 2 by 3x plus what is intercept? Positive 3 plus 3. We have a y-intercept plus 3. If you see option D, it is same like y equals to negative 2 by 3 x plus 3, y equals to negative 2x plus 3. The equations are perfectly same, exactly same. If equations are exactly same, they are infinitely many solutions. Definitely not no solution. So option C and this line equation is the answer. That's how we did. This is the fastest way. But if you still don't know how to get the thing, what you need to do, you just need to get the equation of the line of the first equation, this first line equation, and keep on change the options and you get the answer. You see, first I took the first line equation, which is from this line equation, slope negative 2 by 3 x plus 3. That is the equation, and I keep on changing A, B, C, D. So I got these 4, and I saw only no solution in option C. Option D, infinitely many, because lines are coinciding. Option B and A are meeting at a point, so definitely not a no solution, they are one solution. We have second equation, one among these options. First equation, we got it by the given line, by using slope and the intercept. Just check this notes after the class, you will understand even better if you can't now. So here they given in the xy plane, the graph y equals to x square minus 7x plus 7 intersects the graph of y equals to 2x minus 1 at the graph. At the points, these 2 points, what is the value of p? They clearly mentioned this is the quadratic equation and intersecting at a line. Put those things into DESMOS and you see where they are intersecting. One is, they only mention 1 comma 1. One is intersecting 1 comma 1. Where is the other p comma q? That is 8 comma 15. And they need only p, which is 8 is the answer. P is equals to 8. So easy. You can do it by traditional way also. I'll upload these notes, everything, like the question 1, 2, everything in the dashboard. If you don't know how to join and get the dashboard thing, just go and watch the first video in the playlist. So you'll understand how to get the notes. So now question 20, just now we did it. Question 22, similar way. You see here it's a word problem. Let me tell you what we need to do. Shannon drove 340 miles from Melrose to Norwich, passing Hanover along the way. So okay, let's read it completely. From Melrose to Hanover, her average speed was 50 miles per hour. And from Hanover to Norwich, her average speed was 30 miles per hour. The drive took 9 hours. How many miles did Shannon drive from Melrose to Hanover? So after watching this, you need to understand that if things are repeating thrice, then you have to come up with the equations. Where do you watch something repeating thrice? However, 50 miles per hour, 30 miles per hour, drive took 9 hours, 340 miles, 50 miles, 30 miles, things are repeating thrice. Then you need to get an idea that you need to make up equations. And when you're making up an equation, just be a bit careful. Or if it's needed, draw a basic diagram to understand better. What they said, Shannon drove 340 miles from Melrose to Norwich. Melrose to Norwich, 340 miles. Passing Hanover along the way. So Melrose to Norwich, 340 miles, and passing through Hanover. Her average speed was 50 miles per hour, and from Hanover to Norwich, her average speed is 30 miles per hour. Melrose to Hanover, 50 miles per hour. Hanover to Norwich, 30 miles per hour. The drive took 9 hours. The total drive for 340 miles took 9 hours. Now, how many miles did Shannon drive from Melrose to Hanover? Melrose to Hanover, how many miles she drove? It's actually 340 from Melrose to Norwich total, but we need only Melrose to Hanover. So do we know, first of all, number of hours Shannon spent driving from Melrose to Hanover? We don't know that. And we don't know from Hanover to Norwich as well. So I just considered they as X, then I get the total number of hours. I just considered Melrose to Hanover X number of hours, and Hanover to Norwich I considered Y number of hours. They didn't mention anything about the hours. So I just considered like that, here to here X and time here to here Y, that equals to 9 hours. That's how I made up X plus Y equals to 9. That is equation number 1. Equation number 2, 50 miles per hour, 30 miles per hour. If you just write 50 miles, 30 miles, that equal to 340 miles. No, that's not going to be true, because 50 plus 30 is 340. Miles. Hope you're catching what I'm trying to teach. So how to write the second equation? 50 plus 30 is not going to be 340, which means 50 into, we considered here, let's say some number of hours, 50 into X, which is Melrose to Hanover, plus 30 into 50 into x plus 30 into y, that equals to 340. Makes sense. So this is what our second equation. We are multiplying 30 miles with the hour so that you will get purely miles. What I mean is 50 miles, it's already in hour. We are going to multiply with, let's say, 2 hours, and it is total 9 hours, right? So plus 30 miles per hour into 7 hours, that equals to 340 miles. So if hour gone, you end up with miles. That's what. Try to connect with the units. Units help you a lot. All the DSAT math, word problems, wherever the units, it helps you. Here you're getting miles. Like, I'm just trying to give some way to write the equations correctly. Now that's how I got the second equation. Second equation is 50 into x plus 30 into y equals to 340. 50 into x plus 30 into y equal to 340 miles. I got two equations. I solved it traditionally as well. You check that later from the dashboard, the notes thingy. You can see as well. I just inputted these two equations into the DESMOS and I saw where they are meeting. That will be my thingy. Like, I need Melrose to Hanover. I considered the time Melrose to Hanover as x. Driving from Melrose to Hanover, that's going to be x, and here to here I considered y. What do we need to find? How many miles? So which is 50 into number of hours we are finding. So when we solve, x is the thing which we consider as time. When we solved it in the DESMOS, we got y value 5.5, x value 3.5. So just we need only Melrose to Hanover, which is 50 miles per hour. 50 into x value 3.5, that's why I'm multiplying by 3.5. That's how I got 775 miles. I don't want from Hanover to Norwich. I need only from Melrose to Hanover. That's what they asked. So let's go for the another question, 22. Give me a second. Yeah. So here they given two equations, and m is a constant, which that constant is involved in the two system of equations, which means we can't able to apply the DESMOS thingy. And they said if the system has no solution, what is the value of m? So what I did, I just took the given equation and I just solved it. The first equation I took and I solved it, and I reached a proper equation without a fraction thingy involved. So if you want me to teach fraction thingy, I just cross multiplied. 4 4 16, 3 5 is 15x, and 4 3 is 12. Cross multiplication, and 28 into 8 244, and 1 into 5 is 5x itself. 1 into 8 which is 8. Nothing is there means I considering 1. That's how cross multiplication works. And 4 2s, 4 3s. And 2 multiply by this, 3 multiply by that. So this is what I got. And 2 into 16 32, 2 into 15 30x, 3 into 2 to 4 which is 672, 3 into 5x which is 15x. And 30x, 15x, you end up with 15x. If you forward this to LHS, 30 minus 50, 15, that is what we got. And second equation, I wrote it here and I split, multiplied with half. It's going, not multiplied, so I just sent it to LHS. I got 2my equal to 5x minus 8, and I got the second equation. So I have proper terms and it is now no solution. I wrote this thing here, and I multiplied the second equation with -3. Why I multiplied the second equation with -3? Because -3, just hold on. We are about to end up in 2 minutes. We'll end up. You can leave. Now I just multiplied with -3 because I get 15x, so that if these things matches, no solution means x terms, y terms match, constant different. That's why I multiplied by -3. So if I multiply by -3 here, you can ask me, I can multiply with something here. No, because constant involved. You can't do anything with this one as well, because they must be different only. So the only way you can get correct way is to multiply with x only. So if you multiply with this x terms with -3, this will turn into 15x. So if x's are same, we can be confident that these also same and these are different. That's what the condition for the no solution. X terms, y terms same, constant terms different. So when you multiply with -3, you get these two. Now we need the value of m. M is connected with the y term. So 672 equals to 6m. So if you solve that, you get 112. So we are done with exercise 1. We'll start exercise 2 soon. Is that okay, Mr. Saidur Rahman? Everything is fine. Shall we leave? Okay, fine. I'm going to start exercise 2 as well in some time. If you can join, or else you can watch it later. Okay? Bye-bye. Just join back. I'm going to start in 10 minutes if you can. Bye-bye.